Good morning, brothers and sisters. This is Yeshua said my name. I wanted to bring a little news update to you this morning from Haaretz in Israel. I've been feeling led by the Lord to bring more news stories to you as I come across them. I'm sure you do your daily research as well on the news about prophetic events. But I happened to come across a statement today from Haaretz that I figured I would share with you. It just got published today, and I took a picture of it, and I have it on my phone. I'm not yet tech savvy enough to know how to split my screen and have a news page up and then also be speaking to you at the same time. So I would always take suggestions from those of you who are more tech savvy than I am, and maybe you can give me some ideas. But I found this on Haaretz today, and it deals with Pope Francis. Remember, the scripture tells us that the whole world, those who are not written in the Lamb's Book of Life, will marvel at the beast. They'll marvel at him. They'll follow him. They'll literally worship him. And of course, we know to worship someone is to follow them the way we would Christ, to put them up on a pedestal or watch everything they do with wonder and amazement and admiration. The one that we should feel this way for is Jesus and no one else, especially a man on earth who calls himself the Holy Father, which is God's name. And for the Pope to call himself the Holy Father is blasphemy. And I've already gone over all that before. But I found an article in Haaretz today, and you may want to look it up yourself. And the last sentence in this paragraph said, "No one in the Jewish world today can match the Pope's stature. No rabbi can light a candle to his holiness. The Torah world, like its teachers and rabbis, are stagnant." Did you catch what he said, though? This is from a Jewish perspective. No one in the Jewish world today can no one in the Jewish world today can match the Pope's stature. No rabbi can light a candle to his holiness. The very fact that he's called his holiness is blasphemy too. What I wanted to stress with you this morning is that the world is marveling after the beast. That even in Israel, there are people that are so tired of the war and the chaos that they're willing to accept a peacemaker. And Jesus himself said that I come in my Father's name, but you do not receive me. But there will be one who is coming in his own name, and him you will receive. The very fact that I read this out of Haaretz today from a Jewish author, from a Jewish Israeli newspaper, tells me that the world is crying out for one man to make peace in the Middle East. Sometimes Satan drives people to the point where they're so tired of war and stress that they're just willing to accept whatever comes their way just so they can live in peace. That never should we accept peace at the cost of truth. And it breaks my heart to read these statements, but I know that when I'm reading these things, it's prophecy coming to pass, that God's will be played out. But I wanted to read this to you from Haaretz today, and I think I'm feeling led by the Lord to search certain news sites, primarily, believe it or not, secular news sites, because I want to see how the world is approaching Pope Francis from a secular point of view. It's one thing to bring news to you from a Christian point of view because it's almost expected that we're going to feel this way and see these things from a Christian perspective. But I wanted to look at secular news sources and bring prophecy to you from the scriptures based even on a secular view. And of course, we know that this is coming from a secular author from within Israel. But like I said, I know you do your homework as well as I do. But I figured as I come across things that I would bring them up to you. That in Israel, let me read this to you one more time and ending this video. Let me see here. No one in the Jewish world today can match the Pope's stature. Notice, no one in the Jewish world today. What did Jesus say? There's one coming in his own name, and him you will receive. No rabbi can light a candle to his holiness. More signs pointing to the man of sin, the horror of Revelation 17. Keep looking up.